Welcome, welcome, welcome to Story Time with me, Miss Sheila. I hope you're having a wonderful and beautiful day. Today, I've loaded up my couch with tons of stuffed animals and pillows to go along with the story because the story is called Room for Everyone. So I just wanted to try to create like how crowded this thing might get. Okay, so let's get into the story. Have you ever been on a crowded thing? So let's find out. So the Dalila rumbled and roared, and Musasa and Dada were off to the shore to feast on fish at the Friday bazaar by the blue crystal waters of Zanzibar. Oh, so I think that's in I'm not sure if it's South Africa, but I think it's a part of Africa. Zanzibar. I like to do that. So soon after, zooming past Zucria Street, they saw one old man and his bike with no seat. So the driver honked, honk, 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 pulled to the side and asked, "Dear brother, do you need a ride? It's harder, it's hotter than peppers out there in the sun. Come in, there's room for everyone." Whoa, isn't that nice? It was like the vehicle, what did they call that again at the beginning? The da la 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 la. So it's like kind of like a vehicle that everyone gets on and rides. "Badada," said Musa, "I don't think there is enough room for that man and that cycle of his. Don't worry, Musa. There's space galore. If you move just a bit, we can make room for more." So it came, So in came the man with his sweaty old feet and his bike with no bell and no light and no seat. And after some wiggles and giggles and fun, they made enough room for everyone. So everyone's scrambling to move to let him on. Next, they passed the Baglaha boats, and a herder appeared with two little goats. So the Dalala pulled to the side, and the driver yelled, "Do you need a ride? It's hotter than peppers out there in the sun. Come in, there's room for everyone." So there's the little guy with his goats. "But Dada," asked Musa, "can there really be enough room for a cycle, two goats, and me?" "Of course there is. If we squeeze a bit, we'll make enough room for all of us to fit." And though the seating arrangement was tight, Musa could see that Dada was right. After a shuffle, a squirm, and a squeeze, they found a small space beside Dada's knees. Wow. Onward they went with a honk and a toot, till vendors appeared with three baskets of fruit. Mmm. So they pulled to the side, and as you can guess, Musa cried out and began to protest. "Mangoes and melons and parchichi, we don't have the space. Please listen to me." But up came the baskets of tropical fruits, and down dripped the juices on ankles and boots. Everyone wiggled and giggled galore, till someone they carved out, until somehow they carved out a space on the floor to let everybody in. Onward they puttered, past palms and sails, till a farmer appeared with four shiny pails, filled with milk all the way to the top. So the Dalalala came to a stop. "We can't! We mustn't! I do not see where he could possibly sit," Musa cried in despair. But the passengers wiggled, and somewhere, somehow, they made space for the farmer and the milk from his cow. Wow, that's lots of people and things. The Dalala drove past some farms till they saw five mamas with fish in their arms. So the Konda stuck his head outside, yelling, "Sisters, hello! Do you need a ride?" "No!" cried Musa. "This rickety bench just has no room for those fish and those ickety and its icky stench. But the passengers wiggled and squished on the floor and made enough room for the ride to the shore. I guess they're all going to the same place, to the water. 6 minutes later, a farmer was walking with 6 stinky chickens that wouldn't stop squawking. And right there beside them were several fellas carrying seven kente umbrellas. Oh no, more people are going to go on. Hop in, someone shouted. Get out of the sun. There's plenty of room for everyone. Musa resisted. These chickens are fat and 7 umbrellas. There's no room for that. Look at them all gathering. Dada insisted. Just open the door. So everyone wiggled and giggled galore and eventually found enough room for more. Soon they were making a turn down the lane where a vendor was carrying 8 sugar canes and 9 tender coconuts fresh off the tree. What yummy, refreshing, sweet drinks these could be. The passenger shouted, Do you need a ride? And as you can guess, Musa worried and cried. This is outrageous. We can't let them in. We've already smushed like sardines in a tin. Though it was clearly a very tight fit, they wouldn't give up. Nope, they just wouldn't quit. So in came the coconuts, tender and sweet, and the sugar canes tangled between people's feet, tickling everyone's toes as they wiggled until even Musa started to giggle. A few minutes later, they stopped for fuel, which happened to be near a diving school, with 10 drivers were ready to go with suits and gear and tanks in tow. Oh no. Trying to get in on all the commotion so they could explore the Indian Ocean. But was there room for all their stuff? Did the Dalai have room enough? Oh, let's see if they have room. And though the Dalai was packed from the top to the bottom and front to back, Musa yelled out, Come, join the fun. We're making enough room for everyone. Finally, he's excited about it. So the swimmers with snorkels and tubes and fins wiggled and giggled and wriggled right in. Oh, and there they all crunched into that bus. Da-da-da-da. That's a long one. The tires were reeling and spinning and burning, the passengers sweating and twisting and turning, elbow to shoulder, beak to nose, feathers to feet, udders to toes. What a sight to see! What a comical crew, stuck together like gobbly glue. Then clunkly clunked like junk in a trunk, so close to a breakdown, kerplunkly plunk. Oh no! Too many, when suddenly all of them heard a screech. They arrived at the beach. Out came 10 swimmers with snorkels and fins who ran to the ocean and dove right in. Out came 9 coconuts, fresh and tender, and out came the whistling coconut vendor. Out came the sticky sweet sugar canes with 7 umbrellas from sunshine and rains, 6 stinky chickens and 5 piles of fish, 4 heavy pails full of milk, so delish, 3 big old baskets of fruit for a treat, 2 little goats, and the 1 bike with no seat. So they're all getting their place on the beach. At last, they had finally reached the blue crystal waters of Nungui Beach, where Musa and Dada and everyone could wiggle and giggle under the sun or under the sea. And that's the end of the story. It's just given a glossary in the author's notes. So I hope you enjoyed that fun little one and hope you remember to make room for everyone. Until next time with me, Miss Sheila. Keep shining your bright light. Bye for now.